Hey guys, it's Rhonda with Blind Awakening Art. So I'm going to share this piece with you today, and I'm going to tell you right up front that I really had no clue what I was going to do with this. I've got an 8 by 10 canvas. I've already got my base paint down, which is just a white acrylic paint mixed with my acrylic pouring medium. So I'm starting out with this little design. I don't know where I'm going to go from here. Um, I've got my blue down. This was a couple of months ago, and honestly, I don't remember what these colors are. So I have a blue. Now I'm coming in with a different shade of blue, and we're just going to continue with this same pattern. I'm going to lay the colors right on top of each other. I've got this on my 12-inch spinner table inside my super messy puppy pool, but it works, keeps all the paint from flying all over the place because my art studio used to be my formal dining room. Everything has been moved around, but I still try to protect some of the antique furniture that's in there and the nice wood floors. So here I come with my third color, which is some shade of purple. I don't know what it is. I'm so sorry. Some days, I write things down. Some days I don't. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I just wing it. And this whole project today, I was winging it. So. And I know I'm going to use a lot of colors in here. I don't know what I was thinking that day, but now I do know this is an interference color. I don't know which one. It's a pigment, and obviously I did not have the consistency right with this because you can tell it's a whole lot thicker than the other paint. I'm really having a hard time getting a nice, even strip of paint down with this one. But it's okay because what I'm going to end up doing here is a swipe. So it's going to spread that paint around when I do that. Not such a big deal. Some days I have a design in mind, I have a technique in mind, I know what I'm going to do. I don't know why I chose to use this green color in here, but I did for whatever reason. I know that's Arteza pale green that I've added a little bit of yellow to just make it a little more, yellow green shade. And I do like that color. I like to use that in quite a few different pieces. This next color that I'm going to put down, that I'm not sure what that one is. I can't really tell if that was a pigment or if that was just a paint. This one, I'm pretty sure is a pigment, but I don't know which one it is. Now, when I did this particular piece, I had not yet ordered anything from Fluid Art Co., any of the TLPs. I had no piggies, you guys. So if there are pigments in here, they were probably eye candy pigments. This is kind of a turquoise shade. I'm not sure what that color is. This is Arteza Violet. I know that. I do recognize that one. Some of the colors are a little bit hard for me because the camera doesn't pick up the exact color. Now I'm going to come in and swipe. Okay, so I've got my cell activator on the back of my palette knife, but I'm going to tell you I did not have Australian Floetrol. at this time. I had a lot of different recipes I tried out to create cells. They all had American Floetrol in them, and the paint is always going to be Amsterdam Oxide Black or Titanium White. I am totally not happy with that swipe. Totally not happy. And I'm going to try to fix this little tail piece here with a little bit more of that black. Again, I don't know what was in my cell activator. It may have just been the paint and the American Floetrol, but I don't like this at all. So I'm going to do it again. Now I've got two cell activators on my palette knife. I've got the Oxide Black and the Titanium White. And I'm going to see what this does. You know, some of these recipes I was using, you know, they did okay for cell creation. Some were better than others. And you can see I'm getting some cells popping up here. It's nothing compared to the kind of cells that I get now that I bit the bullet, broke down, and bought Australian Floetrol. But, you know, it's okay. Now I have just a little embossing tool. It's got a little tiny ball on each end. Each one is a different size. And I'm just going to come in here and create some extra interest, do just some little, I don't know what you call these. Just, you know, I'm just going to go in here and touch up all the edges just to try to create a little bit different look to this and, you know, give it some extra interest, a little more appealing to the eye of the viewer by doing that. So we're just kind of going around and creating a little bit of extra interest. And I'm going to do this all the way around the top too. I have to have the a napkin in one hand and my tool in the other because I have to wipe my tool off every time I create a little swipe here with the tool. Now you are going to see that, unfortunately, I want to say it might be right there, maybe right here. I don't know. One of these last, oh, I think it was that one. When I did it, I drug a string of white paint across, and I didn't see it at the time until I had already spun this out, and then it was really too late to do anything about it. But I'm just going to pull all that together that was in the center of that and just kind of make a little swirl there. Now I'm off center a little bit, so I'm going to tilt it just a little bit and try to get it back to center again. And like I said, I'm just winging it, you know. Just as I go, I'm figuring out what it is that I'm doing with this particular piece. I have a lot of paint on the canvas. I really had way too much base paint on here. And, you know, like I said, I used a lot of color. So you've got to get a majority of that paint off. So I'm trying to tilt some of it off too, because I don't want to have to spin it too much and spin off all my design. Thanks for watching, and let's paint a world filled with beauty, love, and hope.